Been a while since I've done one of these videos on this format, but I wanted to talk to you about some of the stuff that's going on. And the title of this one is Where to Go From Here. So you know that I'm sure you've been fully inundated with talk about this COVID-19 virus, and I've done a few videos on it. But I wanted to tell you where we're at in the office here. I have seasonal allergies. It's something that I used to get shots for back when I was junior high, but dogwood is one of my arch nemesis. And so I'm a little stuffed up from that. So don't think anything of my stuffy nose. But we have this thing going around, a very contagious virus that affects the lower respiratory system that really is nasty for those that have a compromised immune system. So that's really what I want to talk about today, because this is a really interesting time of year. We have seasonal allergies, which attack the immune system. We have taxes, which attack our stress level. We have the hyped up media, which attacks our stress level. We have the Facebook, either side of the debate, definitely affecting our stress level. And then we have a virus that is not even a cell. It's remnants of DNA and RNA that mechanically attaches itself to cells in our lungs to inhibit gas exchange. And if our immune system is depleted, if our immune system is not up to the task, it can cause some pretty serious cascade of events leading to pneumonia and eventually possibly maybe death, depending on how sick you are, how old you are, how things are progressing within your body. Where does chiropractic fit into this? It's really interesting because whenever there's these flu epidemics or these flu things going around, I always draw our attention back to the 1918 Spanish flu, St. Louis flu, whatever you wish to call it, epidemic. And the data that was gathered afterwards that really put chiropractic on the map in the United States and gave us licensure in every state. And that is in Davenport and Oklahoma and other cities that had the chiropractic schools where they adjusted and cleared from subluxation a large number of people. They found that people that were getting regular adjustments had a much higher survivability rate for that Spanish flu. Sometimes 20 times higher survivability rate, sometimes 100 times. Depends on the data, depends on which location. But overall, it was 20 to 50 times more. On average, you had a chance to survive if you were under regular chiropractic care. Now, the trick is 1918 chiropractic is different than what you may think of chiropractic today. Chiropractic then was the detection of these interferences in the nervous system we call vertebral subluxation, vertebral subluxation, or as my friend Larry calls them, vertical subway stations. That's where the spine isn't doing its job, putting pressure on the nerve system, and the nerve system can't communicate with the rest of the body. Back in the 1918s, they didn't know about viruses. They didn't know about DNA. They didn't know about RNA. That wasn't discovered and analyzed until the 30s, 40s, and 50s when Watson and Crick actually got a Nobel Peace Prize for discovering DNA in the cell nucleus. So they had no idea what was going on back then with the Spanish flu. They did know that it seemed to have a lot to do with cleanliness. It had a lot to do with environmental hygiene. But they also found that the immune system was the key. If your immune system was strong, you didn't even get it. If your immune system was strong, if you did get it, you survived it. And if your immune system was weak or compromised, it was not a good situation for you and your family. Chiropractic has since then done the research, has shown through our own research as well as other professions, the psychoneuroimmunological system, how we think, how our brain and nervous system works, and how the immune system responds is critically intertwined. So if you're thinking good thoughts, that's a +1. If you have interference in your system, that's a -1. If you're thinking bad thoughts, it's a -1. If you don't have interference, that's a +1. So if you go down the list, if you're thinking well, you have no interference, you have a very good likelihood of a very good immune system. And that, my friends, is where chiropractic comes in. We help you think about things naturally. And by naturally, I mean not hyped up. We look at the science. We look at common sense. We look at anatomy, physiology, neurology, and we give you the facts, and we give you the science, and we give you the common sense to think about it deductively and inductively to come to the conclusion that yes, you can do all these other things. You have to have good personal hygiene. You have to have a clean environment. You have to be eating good food. You have to be hydrating well. You have to be getting good sleep. You have to be thinking well. You have to do all of these things. But if chiropractic is not part of that, keeping your nerve system clear of interference, it definitely doesn't put you in the best possible situation. That's what we're here to do. So what we have decided to do to help out, because this is not just affecting our health, this is affecting our economy, this is affecting our neighborhoods, this is affecting the very fabric of what this nation was put on, put on this earth for, that this country was founded on, which was community of freedom, of liberty, and we're being forced into small enclaves, and we're being divided, and we're being separated. All of that may be essential. That's not my expertise. But since it is a hardship and you need to know if there's interference in your system, we have a Titronic paraspinal thermography scanner here that has been shown over the last 40 years to be highly reliable, highly precise, and detecting imbalances in the nerve system. So if you want to come in and get checked, we have a fee for a single person. If you want to bring a whole family in, we have a fee for that. It's very reasonable, and if that's a problem, we can even work on that. But the fee is very reasonable, so it shouldn't be a problem. And if you are immunocompromised, or if you have somebody in your family that is at risk, we can set up a private appointment, and all that can be done on our website. So purechironow.com, and if you choose me, it'll take you to dochoskins.com/appointment. You can set up your appointment there. Happy to give you a scan and talk to you about any of your concerns, try to shed light historically at a bigger perspective, help relieve some of the stress that's upon you because of the inundation of negative, highly pressurized, highly sensationalized news coverage and information, misinformation, bad information, fake news, whatever, all that stuff. And we can walk you through that and help and talk with you about that. So that's what I'm offering to you. That's what I want to give you. That's what I want to make you aware of. If you're in the upstate, if you're in the Boiling Springs, Inman area, please make an appointment. If you want a private one, let me know. Happy to work that out with you. But by all means, get checked, stay clear. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. And chiropractic really needs to be part of it. It has been proven historically and scientifically that it does enhance your body's ability to defend and heal itself. And it's been shown scientifically and historically to reduce the stress in your system. But both of those are plus ones. Thank you much. Look forward to seeing you. If you have anything, questions or comments, please let me know. Happy to talk you through them. Happy to talk with you. I don't tolerate being shouted at very well, and I'll definitely treat you with respect regardless of how you treat me. So thank you much. Talk at you later, and like I said, reach out if you need any help. Bye-bye.